Welcome to the Spoken Library. Today, we're exploring Dr. Joe Dispenza's transformative book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself: How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One. This groundbreaking work bridges neuroscience, quantum physics, and personal transformation to show how we can literally rewire our brains and change our reality. Dr. Dispenza, a neuroscientist and chiropractor, developed these concepts after healing himself from severe spinal injuries through mental practices alone. His central premise is radical yet scientifically grounded. You are not hardwired to be a certain way for the rest of your life. You can break free from destructive patterns and consciously create a new version of yourself. Dispenza begins by explaining that most people live their lives on autopilot, repeating the same thoughts, feelings, and behaviors day after day. He argues that 95% of who we are by age 35 are a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and hardwired attitudes that function like automatic programs. The key insight from quantum physics is that the physical world is not as solid as it appears. At the subatomic level, matter is mostly empty space and energy. As observers, we play a role in collapsing quantum possibilities into physical reality through our consciousness and attention. This means our thoughts and feelings aren't just reflections of reality, they're actively creating it. When we change our mental and emotional states, we send new signals to the quantum field, which responds by organizing new experiences and circumstances in our lives. Dispenza explains the neuroscience of habit formation. Every time we think a thought, our brain forms neural connections. When we repeat that thought consistently, those connections strengthen, creating neural pathways. Eventually, these pathways become so well-worn that they fire automatically without conscious effort. The same principle applies to emotions. When we repeatedly experience certain emotions, our bodies become addicted to the chemical cocktails they produce. Your body can actually become addicted to negative emotions like anger, guilt, or unworthiness because it's chemically habituated to them. This creates a loop. Your thoughts create feelings, your feelings influence your thoughts, and together they keep you locked in familiar patterns. Your personality, which is a combination of how you think, act, and feel, becomes your personal reality. To change your life, you must literally become a different person by changing these automatic patterns. The challenge is that your body has become the mind. It's so accustomed to the familiar chemical state that it resists change, even when that change would be beneficial. The core practice Dispenza offers is a specific meditation technique designed to break the addiction to your old self and create a new one. This isn't passive relaxation, it's active mental rehearsal and emotional reconditioning. The process involves several steps. First, you must recognize and become conscious of your unconscious thoughts and behaviors. You can't change what you're not aware of. Dispenza provides exercises to identify your automatic patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional addictions. Second, you enter a meditative state to move beyond your analytical mind and access your subconscious programming. In this altered state, your brainwaves shift from beta, normal waking consciousness, to alpha and theta, more suggestible states where change is easier. Third, you prune away old neural connections by no longer activating them with your attention. Simultaneously, you begin rehearsing new thoughts, behaviors, and emotional states, which create new neural pathways. Fourth, and this is crucial, you must generate the elevated emotions of your future feeling before it manifests. You rehearse feeling grateful, joyful, or empowered, as if your new reality already exists. This emotional component sends the signal to your body and the quantum field that change has occurred. The meditation combines clear intention, what you want to create, with elevated emotion, the feeling of having already achieved it. This combination is the formula for transformation. When you successfully disconnect from your old identity and consistently embody your new one during meditation, something remarkable happens. Your brain and body begin to believe the meditation is real. They can't distinguish between an actual experience and one that's intensely imagined with full sensory detail and emotion. This means you're installing the neurological hardware of your future self before you live the experience. You're literally becoming someone else biologically. Brain scans of Dispenza's advanced students show measurable changes in brain activity and structure after consistent practice. The quantum field responds to your new electromagnetic signature, created by your thoughts and emotions, by drawing new opportunities, people, and circumstances into your life. What seemed like coincidence or luck is actually the result of your changed internal state attracting different external conditions. Dispenza emphasizes that this isn't wishful thinking or positive affirmations alone. It's a rigorous practice of combining elevated emotion with clear mental rehearsal until your body believes it's living in that new reality now, not in some distant future. The transformation requires daily commitment. Dispenza recommends meditating every morning before your analytical mind becomes fully engaged with your routine. This is when you're most suggestible and able to access the subconscious programming that runs your life. Start by deciding who you no longer want to be. Write down the thoughts you habitually think, the behaviors you automatically do, and the emotions you repeatedly feel that keep you stuck. This awareness is the first step to freedom. Then, design your new self. Who do you want to become? How would that person think, act, and feel? What beliefs would they hold? Be specific and detailed in your mental rehearsal. During meditation, surrender your old identity completely. Let go of your attachment to the familiar and step into the unknown. The unknown is the only place where new possibilities exist. Finally, practice moving through your day in your new state of being. When old patterns emerge, catch yourself and consciously choose differently. This reinforces your meditation work and speeds up the transformation process. Breaking the habit of being yourself offers a scientifically informed pathway to genuine personal transformation. Dr. Dispenza demonstrates that we're not victims of our genetics, past experiences, or circumstances. Through understanding how our brains work and applying specific meditation techniques, we can break free from limiting patterns and consciously create the life we desire. The book's power lies in its integration of hard science with practical spirituality. It's not about belief, it's about practice, repetition, and biological change. When you change your mind, you change your brain. When you change your brain, you change your life. Thank you for joining us at the Spoken Library. If you found this summary valuable, please subscribe for more book summaries that can transform your thinking and your life.